Hello and welcome to Mastermind with me, Clive Myrie. In the spotlight tonight are Chris Devine, a reward manager. His specialist subject is the novels of Zadie Smith. Catherine Garn, an HR officer. She'll be answering questions on Stephen Sondheim's award-winning musical, Sweeney Todd. Charlotte Love, a software product manager, whose subject is the history of Shetland hand knitting. And Ronnie Chung, a doctor. His subject is the cult British sitcom, Spaced. When it comes to quizzing, all roads, of course, lead to Mastermind. It's the destination of choice for our contenders desperate to get their hands on this magnificent glass bowl and the title of Mastermind Champion. But there could be a few bumps along the road, not least the 2 minutes on a specialist subject and 2.5 minutes on general knowledge, testing the most determined contender. Never mind the pressure of the spotlight, the ticking clock, and, of course, the black chair. So, can I ask our first contender to join us, please? Your name?
Chris Devine.
Your occupation?
Reward manager.
And your specialist subject?
The novel of Zadie Smith.
The London-born author whose award-winning 2000 debut novel, White Teeth, became an international bestseller. In 2 minutes, let's go. What's the name of the teenage woman whom the 47-year-old Archie Jones meets in a commune at the outset of White Teeth and marries 6 weeks later?
Clara.
Yes, much of Smith's second novel, The Autograph Man, is set in what fictional suburb described as an affordable 50s-built commuter village on the northernmost tip of the City of London?
Mountjoy.
Yes, in the Booker Prize shortlisted 2005 novel On Beauty, the rival academics Howard Belsey and Sir Monty Kipps clash publicly over an article about which painter?
Rembrandt.
Yes, Smith's first historical novel, The Fraud, is based on the real-life trial in the 1870s of a butcher who'd been living in Australia and claimed to be which heir to an English baronetcy?
Tichborne.
Yes, as a younger man, Nathan Bogle, who's now living on the streets in the 2012 novel NW, once had a trial for which London football club?
Chelsea.
No, Queen's Park Rangers. Fatu, a domestic servant in the 2013 novella The Embassy of Cambodia, saves the life of her employer's daughter when the girl is choking on what object?
A marble.
Yes, the narrator of the 2016 novel Swing Time gets a job as the personal assistant to a pop star named Amy, who comes from which Australian city?
Bendigo.
Yes, the poem On Beauty, which is attributed to the fictional character Claire Malcolm, was actually written by which real-life poet whom Smith married in 2004, a year before the novel was published?
Nick Laird.
Yes, in White Teeth, when Milat Iqbal's father instructs him to grab the essentials from his house during the Great Storm of October 1987, he chooses to rescue what book?
The Buddha of Suburbia.
No, A Clockwork Orange. In The Fraud, William Ainsworth defends the fact that he is writing a novel partly set in Jamaica, despite never having been there, by saying, neither have I lived through the Restoration, or been a highwayman, or met whom?
Benjamin Disraeli.
No, Guy Fawkes. During her time working at the music television channel YTV, the narrator of Swing Time is sent to the European Music Awards in Salzburg, where one of her tasks is to accompany which American singer to a soundcheck?
Whitney Houston.
It is Whitney Houston. So, Chris, at the end of that round, you had no passes. You've got 8 points.
Thank you.
And our next contender, please. Your name?
Catherine Garn.
Your occupation?
HR officer.
And your specialist subject?
Stephen Sondheim's Sweeney Todd.
Sondheim's stage musical and its 2007 film adaptation about the murderous barber of Fleet Street. In 2 minutes, let's go. When Sweeney Todd premiered on Broadway in March 1979, which Canadian actor originated the title role opposite Angela Lansbury's Mrs. Lovett?
Len Cariou.
Yes, in the song A Little Priest, Mrs. Lovett jokingly offers Todd a pie made from a politician, remarking that it's so oily it's served with a what?
Doily.
Yes, Antoni, the young sailor who befriends Todd and later falls in love with Todd's daughter Joanna, is a crew member on what ship?
Bountiful.
Yes, which American conductor served as musical director for the original Broadway production and also conducted the music for the Tim Burton film?
Paul Gamignani.
Yes, when Mrs. Lovett tells Todd her idea of using human meat in her pies, she mentions which rival pie shop owner whom she claims has had great success serving pussycats and toast?
Mrs. Mooney.
Yes, the promotional poster for the original Broadway production, which featured grotesque black and white drawings of Todd and Mrs. Lovett, was designed by which American artist?
Andy Warhol.
No, Frank Valizzo. In the lyrics of the song Kiss Me from the stage musical, Antoni and Joanna plan their elopement from London, though Joanna insists on taking what item, which she says never leaves her side?
Her reticule.
Yes, what's the name of the set decorator who won the Oscar in the art direction category for her work on the film, together with her husband, Dante Ferretti?
Francesca Lo Schiavo.
Yes, Sondheim was inspired by Christopher Bond's adaptation of the stage play Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, which he saw when it was first presented by the Theatre Workshop in 1973 at which London theatre?
Theatre Royal Stratford East.
Yes, the score for the musical features various melodies based on what Gregorian chant widely associated with death, which Sondheim described as moving and scary at the same time.
The Dies Irae.
Yes, in an unusual 2005 Broadway production in which the music was performed by the actors on stage. Patti LuPone starred as Mrs. Lovett and also played what brass instrument?
Tuba.
Yes, according to the lyrics of the Ballad of Sweeney Todd, freely flows the blood of those who, what?
Moralise.
Yes, in the film. I've studied so I'll finish. In the film, Pirelli reveals to Todd that his real name is David Connor, though in the stage musical, he is instead an Irishman with what full name?
Daniel O'Higgins.
It is Daniel O'Higgins. Catherine, you had no passes. You've got 12 points.
Thank you.
And our next contender, please. Your name,
Charlotte Love,
your occupation,
software product manager,
and your specialist subject.
the history of Shetland hand knitting.
The traditional techniques and heritage of hand knitting among the island's women and girls. In 2 minutes, let's go. The style of colour-stranded knitting made from bands of horizontal motifs, such as crosses, diamonds, and 8-pointed stars, is named after which island in the archipelago?
Faroe.
Yes, what term is used in Shetland for the long, double-pointed knitting needles typically used together with a leather knitting belt?
Wires.
Yes, mooskit, mogget and emskit are 3 of the 11 main natural colours found in undyed Shetland fleece. What other name is given to the russet or reddish-brown colour?
Moorit.
Yes, what word is used in Shetland for the traditional practice in which the finest wool, often used for lace yarn, is hand-plucked from the neck of the sheep?
Ruing.
Yes, Shetland Museum's collection of lace knitting includes the test piece for a stole, decorated with crowns and crosses that were sent to Queen Victoria to mark her birthday when she reached how many years old?
80.
Yes, a 17th century man dressed in woolen clothes and found with an early example of a 2-colour knitted purse is known by the name of what village near to the peat bog where his preserved remains were discovered?
Ganister.
Yes, Shetland lace knitting uses motifs with descriptive names such as cat's paw and printed a wave. What's the name of the stitch pattern that can be translated as small fly?
Peary flea.
Yes, more than a decade after the 1872 truck inquiry into the iniquitous practice of paying knitters in goods rather than cash, a further inquiry was conducted by Sheriff David Mackenzie in which parish?
Delsing.
Yes, what's the 2-word name of the simple wooden reel resembling an uppercase letter H with a long crossbar onto which spun wool was wound to make a skein?
Niddy noddy.
Yes, Fair Isle jumpers became popular in the 1920s, partly because the then Prince of Wales, later Duke of Windsor, was filmed wearing one as part of his outfit while playing which sport?
Golf.
Yes, an unusually complex and well-documented christening shawl in the collection of the Shetland Museum is thought to have been created by the domestic servant Elizabeth Moat in the mid-1850s for a family with what surname?
Sutherland.
Yes, what was the name of the businesswoman and mother of 11 children from North Nesting, who supplied woolen goods to Shackleton's Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition?
Mary D. Smith.
No, Anne Pottinger. Charlotte, at the end of that round, no passes, you've got 11 points.
Thank you.
And our final contender, please. Your name,
Ronnie Chung,
your occupation,
doctor,
and your specialist subject.
spaced.
Television sitcom first shown in 1999 about Tim and Daisy, who decide to share a flat together despite having only just met. In 2 minutes, Let's go. The aspiring comic book artist Tim, played by Simon Pegg, has what surname a reference to a prolific real-life British graphic artist?
Bisley.
Yes, when asked about the nature of his art, Daisy and Tim's eccentric downstairs neighbour Brian, played by Mark Heap, often replies with the stock answer, anger, pain, fear and what?
Aggression.
Yes, Tim's best friend Mike, played by Nick Frost, was suspended from the Territorial Army for stealing a tank and is later asked to leave what other organisation after an incident involving a canoe?
Rough Ramblers.
Yes, when Daisy makes a chicken stew in the episode Gone, she and Tim become embroiled in a confrontation with a gang of youths, resulting in an imaginary slow-motion shootout after Tim's illegal substance gets accidentally swapped with what culinary herb?
Oregano.
Yes, the exterior shots of Tim and Daisy's flat at 23 Meteor Street were filmed on which road in Tufnell Park in North London?
Carlton Road.
Yes, in Series 1, Daisy applies for a job at a women's magazine but struggles to make a good impression and, at the end of the interview, makes a hand gesture and blurts out what two-word phrase?
Girl power.
Yes, Colin, the dog, begins to spend more time at a neighbour's house, number 47, but returns home after the woman who lives there tries to give him what new name?
Lancelot.
Yes, in the episode Dissolution, Tim surprises Daisy with a birthday cake in the shape of what device, although it ultimately gets ruined when it's used in a food fight?
Typewriter.
Yes, in the comic book The Bear, being written by Tim, the title character is created by a mad scientist known by what name?
Dr. Mandrake.
Yes, Spaced was commissioned off the back of what earlier sitcom on which Simon Pegg and Jessica Hines had worked together with the director Edgar Wright?
Asylum.
Yes, in the episode Metal, which features many references to the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. What's the full name of the actor who plays the mostly silent character Chief and whose father played Chief Bromden in the film?
David Smith.
No, Tim Sampson. In the final episode, a for sale sign that has been erected outside Tim and Daisy's flat at 23 Meteor Street bears the name of what estate agent?
Savills.
No, it's Rowland and Lunn. Ronnie, you had no passes at the end of that round. You've got 10 points. And at the end of the specialist subjects round, let's have a look at the scores. In fourth place with 8 points is Chris. In third place with 10 points is Ronnie. In second place with 11 points is Charlotte. And in first place with 12 points, it's Catherine. So now the general knowledge round, and if there's a tie at the end, then the number of passes is taken into account. And the person with the fewer passes is the winner. And if they're tied on passes as well, it's a tie break. So let's ask Chris to join us again, please. So, Chris, you start with 8 points. You've now got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Let's go. A long, thin line of broken threads in a pair of tights or stockings is sometimes called a run, but is more commonly named after what large item of household equipment used to access high places?
Broom.
No, a ladder. Which London cathedral houses the tombs of the Duke of Wellington and Lord Nelson?
St Paul's Cathedral.
Yes. What was the professional name of the American actor Marion Morrison, known for his starring roles in Western films such as The Searchers and The Alamo?
John Wayne.
Yes, the computing abbreviation ISP most commonly stands for Internet what?
Service provider.
Yes, what French word literally meaning stoker is used in English as a job title for a person employed by someone to drive them around in a private car?
Chauffeur.
Yes. Which American rapper won the 2018 Pulitzer Prize for Music for his album Damn?
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. Jaipur is the capital of which state of northern India bordering Pakistan?
Look now.
No, Rajasthan. What was the first name of the so-called Maid of Norway, the daughter of Eric II of Norway and granddaughter of Alexander III of Scotland, who was the regent queen of Scotland from 1286 to 1290?
Matilda.
No, Margaret. Which British author wrote the Discworld series of fantasy novels, beginning with The Colour of Magic, published in 1983?
Terry Pratchett.
Yes, Prince Siegfried is the leading male character in which ballet by Tchaikovsky, first performed in 1877?
Romeo and Juliet.
No, Swan Lake in May 2024, which Ukrainian fighter became the first undisputed world heavyweight boxing champion since 1999 with victory over Tyson Fury in a bout held in Saudi Arabia?
Alexander Usyk.
Yes. Mochi is a type of sticky rice cake originally from the cuisine of which country?
Japan.
Yes. Which politician married the Labour MP Yvette Cooper in 1998, subsequently becoming an MP himself and serving as Shadow Chancellor from 2011 to 2015?
Ed Balls.
Yes. Which book, the fifth in the New Testament, immediately follows the four Gospels?
Judges.
No, Acts of the Apostles. The 2023 television series The Winter King, based on the Warlord Chronicles series of novels by Bernard Cornwell, tells of the rise to power of which legendary figure?
Alfred the Great.
No, King Arthur. What's the usual term for a group of 9 musicians performing together as an ensemble?
Orchestra.
No, nonette. Cymex electularius is a species of blood-sucking insect known by what alliterative common name after its preferred habitat in domestic buildings and in furnishings such as mattresses?
Tick.
No, bedbug. Chris, at the end of that round, no passes, you've got 17 points.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Ronnie. Ronnie, you start with 10 points. The score to beat as it stands is 17 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Let's go. In the phrase Richard of York gave battle in vain, used to remember the order of the colours of the rainbow. What colour is represented by the word York?
Yellow.
Yes, in 2013, what long-running religious television programme began featuring its annual Gospel Choir of the Year competition?
Songs of Praise.
Yes, what substance made from plant enzymes or obtained from the stomach of a calf is used in the cheese-making process to curdle milk?
Rennet.
Yes, or rennet. After 168 years, which UK national Sunday newspaper published its final edition in 2011 after allegations of illegal phone hacking?
News of the World.
Yes, what term is commonly used to refer to mountains in Scotland with summits higher than 3,000 feet?
Monroe.
Yes, at the Academy Awards ceremony in 2024, which film won 7 Oscars, including the one for Best Picture?
Oppenheimer.
Yes, which administrative region of southeastern Italy is commonly described as the heel in the boot of Italy?
Catania.
No, Apulia. The song You Can Get It If You Really Want, which was originally written and recorded by Jimmy Cliff, reached number 2 in the UK chart in 1970 for which other reggae singer?
Bob Marley.
No, Desmond Dekker. Which London art gallery was originally named the National Gallery of British Art when it opened in 1897 and has also been known as the National Gallery, Millbank and the Tate Gallery?
Tate Modern.
No, Tate Britain. Which French tennis player won her only Grand Slam singles title with victory over Sabine Lisicki in the 2013 Wimbledon final?
Marion Bartoli.
Yes. Waitangi Day, established by Acts of Parliament in the 1970s, is a national holiday in which Commonwealth country?
New Zealand.
Yes. Which opera by Bizet features the well-known arias often referred to as Habanera and the Toreador song?
Carmen.
Yes. What 4-letter term, internet slang for romantic appeal or charm, was chosen by the publishers of the Oxford English Dictionary as their word of the year for 2023?
Love.
No, Riz. Puppeteers who perform Punch and Judy shows are traditionally referred to by what academic-sounding title?
Doctor.
No, Professor. The Women's Equality Party was founded in 2015 by the author and journalist Catherine Mayer and which broadcaster and presenter?
Jenny Smith.
No, Sandy Toksvig. Which novel by Stephen King features an evil entity that surfaces every 27 years to terrorize the fictional town of Derry in the US state of Maine?
It.
It's It. And that's it, Ronnie. At the end of that round, you've got no passes, you've got 20 points. Next up, it's Charlotte. Charlotte, you start with 11 points. The score to beat as it stands is 20 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Let's go. Gammon is a cut of cured meat obtained from what farm animal?
Pig.
Yes, what term derived from Greek words meaning without God is used to describe someone who doesn't believe in the existence of God or gods?
Atheist.
Yes, what 1967 album by the Beatles features the songs With a Little Help from My Friends, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and When I'm 64?
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club
Yes.
Band.
In January 1933, Kurt von Schleicher was dismissed as Chancellor of Germany and replaced by which leader?
Adolf Hitler.
Yes, in maths, the ternary counting system has what number as its base?
3.
Yes, at an altitude of almost 3,000 feet, Cross Fell, a few miles east of Penrith in Cumbria, is the highest point of which range of uplands in northern England?
Lake District.
No, the Pennines. In June 2024, the Irish-trained colt City of Troy won which English classic horse race?
The Epsom Derby.
Yes, what name for a genus of coniferous redwood tree believed to derive from that of a Cherokee scholar is unusual in that it ends with 4 consecutive vowel letters?
Redwood.
No, Sequoia. For its second series, broadcast in 2023, what television drama was set mainly in a women's prison and starred Jodie Whittaker, Bella Ramsey and Tamara Lawrence?
Bad Girls.
No, Time. Which British poet's debut collection, published in 1986, is entitled Making Cocoa for Kingsley Amis?
Benjamin Zephaniah.
No, Wendy Cope. What's the name of the scale devised in 1909 by the Danish chemist Søren Sørensen that's widely used as a measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a solution?
pH scale.
Yes, the 2008 film The Curious Case of Benjamin Button is based on a short story by which American author?
Mark Twain.
No, F. Scott Fitzgerald. What's the name of the desert in northern Chile that extends for more than 600 miles to the country's border with Peru?
Atacama.
Yes, what French word is used in English for a formal procession, especially at a funeral?
Cortege.
Yes, the daughter of the British fashion model Kate Moss and the media executive Jefferson Hack, who began her own modelling career as a teenager, has what first name?
Rose.
No, Lila. A bridge that carries a road or a railway over a valley is referred to by what term, partly derived from the Latin for road?
Viaduct.
Yes, which New York-born violinist and conductor founded the School for Musically Gifted Children, named after him at Stoke Darbanon in Surrey in 1963?
Isaac Perlman.
No, Yehudi Menuhin. Charlotte, you had no passes at the end of that round. You've got 21 points.
Thank you.
And finally, let's have Catherine again, please. Catherine, you start with 12 points. The score to beat to get through to the semi-finals is Charlotte's 21 points. You've now got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Let's go. Remembrance Sunday is observed in the UK on the second Sunday of which month?
November.
Yes, which chemical element, one of the halogens, is commonly used as a disinfectant to treat drinking water and water in swimming pools?
Fluorine.
No, chlorine. What's the title of the television quiz show contested by 2 teams of 3 people, first shown in 2008, with Victoria Coren Mitchell as the presenter?
Only Connect.
Yes, the name of which island off the coast of Devon in the Bristol Channel is derived from the Norse for Puffin Island?
Anglesey.
No, Lundy. What was the name of the leader of the Ulster Unionist Party who, together with John Hume, was jointly awarded the 1998 Nobel Peace Prize for their efforts towards peace in Northern Ireland?
Jerry Adams.
No, David Trimble. In February 2024, which football club won the English Men's League Cup for the 10th time, beating Chelsea 1-0 in the final?
Tottenham Hotspur.
No, Liverpool. In printing, the left-hand page of an open book is known as the verso. What's the corresponding name for the right-hand page?
Folio.
No, recto. How are Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham and Jet Li, among others, referred to collectively in the title of a 2010 action film that has led to 3 sequels?
The Expendables.
Yes, what word follows compass, barrel and lion's mane in the names of 3 species of aquatic invertebrate?
Jellyfish.
Yes, in 1971, which American rock singer achieved a posthumous #1 single on the US Billboard chart with her cover of the song Me and Bobby McGee?
Janis Joplin.
Yes, which King of England was beheaded in 1649 after his defeat in the Civil War?
Charles I.
Yes, what name for a group of bacteria that are a common cause of food poisoning is derived from the surname of Daniel Salmon, the American vet who was a co-author of the report that first described it?
Salmonella.
Yes, a sesquicentennial anniversary commemorates something that happened how many years ago?
600.
No, 150. Which city, previously known as Leopoldville, is the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Boston.
No, Kinshasa. In which Shakespeare comedy is Viola mistaken for her twin brother Sebastian when she disguises herself as a male servant named Cesario?
Twelfth Night.
Yes, in Celtic folklore, what name, derived from Irish words meaning woman of the fairies, is given to a supernatural being whose wailing is said to foretell an imminent death?
Banshee.
Yes, which small country So that it's all finished. Which small country that borders Switzerland uses the Swiss franc as its basic unit of currency?
Liechtenstein.
It's Liechtenstein. You've done it. No passes. 22 points.
Thank you.
My word, you could feel the tension in the room. Let's have a look at the final scores. In fourth place with 17 points is Chris. Third place with 20 points is Ronnie. In second place with 21 points is Charlotte, which means in first place with 22 points, it's Catherine, and she goes through to the semi-finals. Congratulations to her. If you'd like to be a contender in the next series, please go to our website, bbc.co.uk/mastermind, and you can follow us at Mastermind Quiz. Join us again next time for more Masterminds. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
The black chair is the stuff of nightmares and dreams. It's really comfortable, but a terrifying prospect when you first see it.
And your specialist subject.
Stephen Sondheim's Sweeney Todd. I picked Stephen Sondheim's Sweeney Todd because it's a show that I probably first saw when I was 7, which is a little bit young for bloodthirsty murder musicals. But I've loved it ever since then. I came out humming A Little Priest, which is the best song. And 9 years ago, I was lucky enough to play Mrs. Lovett, and I love her.
Which Canadian actor originated the title role opposite Angela Lansbury's Mrs. Lovett?
Len Cariou.
Yes.
Going into the general knowledge round, I thought I'd lost it. Charlotte did so well. And it's that thing of sort of sitting there going, OK, she's got 21, I've got 12, I only need to get 10. And then starting and saying fluoride instead of chlorine. And I thought, that is gone. Fluorine.
No, chlorine.
I had no idea everything hung on that final question. I just knew that Clive had asked me geography, and geography is not my subject. But I thought, what's close to Switzerland, possibly? Liechtenstein.
It's Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. Why not?
You've done it. No passes. 22 points.
It's really surreal having won my episode of Mastermind. Those are words I never thought I would say. It just feels incredible.